video, I am going to show you color pairing. And what does that even mean? It means that there are colors that really do go well with each other. There are colors that you shouldn't even think of pairing together for the particular purpose. Don't forget that designing is about you communicating to an audience. So depending on what communication you're trying to do and what color you're looking to look at, there's a way you should pair your colors, arrange your colors, and make them look beautiful and communicate properly. All right, so I'm going to be showing you certain things. The reason I'm showing you this design is because looking at it, you can see number one, it's communicating. Why is it communicating? This design is like telling people about 5 fun facts to know about chocolate, and then the design looks chocolate. Imagine someone telling me about chocolate and the person is using a pink color. Like, okay, how does that even match each other? So that's one of the thought process I told you, and you can see obviously in this design it looks chocolate. It looks like there's a coffee, there's a chocolate thing going on here, from the font color to the elements color, every single thing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? This entire color, what if I tell you that this is just one color but different shades of that color? You will see black even has different shades. You have the dark, the normal black, you have the gray, and then it's tinting towards a particular part. So there are still families of, so you can see this entire design as like, yeah, like the same family of font, all over the place. And then you can still see the contrast is there. We're going to talk about that later, but it's here. So you need to understand, how do you pair colors together? This has really been an issue for a lot of people, and I told you it was an issue for me. So I like to talk about this deeply because I feel like it could be overwhelming if one does not get the basic right. Okay, so you want to know, if you want to use two colors, what colors would go together with each other? Or you want to use three colors? We have color psychology. I told you is like a course on its own, so it's deep, but I want to just not bore you or take you deep to an extent that you get confused. So I'm going to tell you the basic things you want to know. Like, you have complementary colors and analogous color, you have monochrome, you have a lot of things going on about color. But how do you even know what colors to use together? So one of the simplest way to do that is to use the color wheel. The color wheel has a lot of colors on it, so it helps you to point out what colors can go with each other. So if you're looking at, I want to use green, color wheel tells you if you want three colors, it points you to three different colors where you understand that, okay, these are the colors that I need for this. And really, one thing I noticed about Canva is they also do this thing. If for example you pick an image, let me pick this image here. If you pick an image and you check the color on Canva, right, it's going to suggest. So can you see that? Can you see that palette? Like, it suggests to you every single color you can see from that image that I pick. And this is amazing too. It helps you to understand that if you bring an image into Canva like this design board, it could help you feel like, okay, if you want to do anything on this, why not choose any of this color? They are really going to complement this design. Okay, you see, if you move down, you can see he picked every image in this design and sampled the color out for us. Please, what else do you need? And if you look at all this color sampling, you will see that those are the major things that make up the entire design. So like, you basically have what you need to make an awesome design out of yourself. But I'm still going to give you a resource that you can use that takes you further on your journey, and that is, you go to your Chrome and then you type in color.adobe.com. If you have the Adobe suite, you can also have access to that. But here is it. This is a color wheel. You can see up there a color wheel, and you have different types of them. If you click this drop down button, can you see analogous, monochrome? Can you see that? Like, monochrome, one color but different shades of that color. Like I told you, that chocolate design I just showed you, it's just one color with different shades. But yes, monochrome helps you. Monochromatic color helps you to find out. Triad means three. Can you see that? It's pointing towards three sides of colors that could go hand in hand together. You can choose whichever one. Double split, complementary, amazing stuff here. These are resources that you can use. See shades. Shades means, of course, just one color but different shades of it. So it gives you. You can see the HEX code is here. If I click on this, the HEX code changes. If I click on this place it changes. And absolutely, it's just to copy this code and paste it in the graphic design tool that you are using. Which other way can this help you? The same way we did on the color picker, right? We can also do here by putting our image inside of this place. If you click on the image beside this color wheel, you're going to tap here and bring in an image, and it's going to like make all these things available to you. I'm going to show you one interesting thing again about how this Adobe color that Adobe works. Okay, let's pick this. Okay, it's my boss. Okay, can you see that like this entire thing brought out color palette, and under each one you can see the ACX code for each one. Like it's just telling you, just copy me and use me. That's the copy. The button under the numbers are what helps you to copy out the number, and of course you can just highlight the numbers if your screen permits that, and you just copy it. So it brings out this for you, but that is not all I want to show you. So you can decide. I told you the other time that color communicates mode. You can decide that from this color you sampled, I want a very, very lively kind of color mode. So you come here and click on this colorful. You can see that's colorful. You see, I want bright colors. Then it changes a part of it and gives you a bright palette. I want something muted. That feels muted. Can you see that? Can you see that? I want something deep. Can you see that looks dark and deep? Okay, I want something dark. Can you see that? And if you want none, you just so this is the way to go about this and help yourself out, like save yourself some headache of looking for colors around. You just need to know what exactly do you want to do, who are your audience, what are you trying to communicate, and then look for something, look for a resource, bring it here, source for color from it. Or if you know it, just use the color wheel, choose the color that you want. Actually, you can move around this wheel. Okay, let's choose analogous. If you click on this, you see this stuff, just click on that rounded edge and move it around to the color that you want. It's going to pick. So it's not like it's you must use what you met there. No, it doesn't work like that. You can decide to pick, move the rounded edge around. Okay, let's say for example, um I'm choosing the triad. You can see I can move any part of it around. So basically that's what you need to know about this. And if you use all of these resources that I've told you about, you shouldn't have colors these issues designing and choosing which color to use. Canva provides you with a color palette. Adobe provides you with a color palette. I've shown you color sampling. I mean, I've really broken this down for you, and you shouldn't have an issue around it if you study this well. If you study this well, take your time for it and grab on them, then you'll be good to go. This is going to be the end of this video, and I'm going to see you right in the next video.